Hello students, I am Dr. Meenakshi Maur, Assistant Professor, Zoology, Sri Samvlaji Government College, Manfia, Chittorgarh. Today I am going to discuss coelom and pseudocoelom. What is coelom? The liquid field cavity present between alimentary canal and the body wall of multicellular triploblastic animal is known as body cavity. And the body cavity, which is lined by mesodermal peritoneal membrane, is known as coelom. So, coelom is a fluid-filled true body cavity present between the body wall and the digestive tract. Coelom is secondary body cavity, which is formed during embryonic development, and it develops by splitting of mesoderm into two layers, a somatic layer and splanchnic layer. Coelom is surrounded by coelomic epithelium, and the reproductive organs also arise from the wall of coelomic epithelium. The excretory organs also opens into the coelom. So, coelom gives the space for most of the visceral organ. And between two embryonic layers of mesoderm, coelom originates as a secondary body cavity. According to Hyman, 1955, coelom is the hollow space between alimentary canal and body wall, which is lined by mesodermal peritoneal tissues. Who proposed the term coelom? So Haeckel was the first to propose the term coelom in 1972. Animals without coelom are known as acoelomates. Example is Platyhelminthes. The body cavity, when not lined by mesoderm, is known as pseudocoelom, and mesoderm is present in the form of scattered pouches. And these animals with pseudocoelom are known as pseudocoelomates. Example is Aschelminthes. Then coelomates, animals with true body cavity, are known as coelomates. Examples are annelids, arthropods, and chordates. So here, flatworm is an example of acoelomate. These animals are without coelom. So when we see cross section of this animal, then we can see there is ectoderm, which forms body covering, then tissue filled region from mesoderm, and there is a digestive tract from endoderm, and there is a no body cavity or coelom, so they are acoelomate animals. Then roundworm, when we see cross section of roundworm, we can see there is ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm, and there you can see pseudocoel or pseudocoelom. So ectoderm forms body covering, mesoderm forms muscle layer, and endoderm forms digestive tract, and uh, between uh, digestive tract and the body wall there is a pseudocoelom. Then if we see cross section of annelids, here we can see ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm, and there is a coelom. So body covering from ectoderm, and there is a tissue layer which lines coelom and suspending internal organs, they are formed from mesoderm, and there is a digestive tract from endoderm, and here you can say coelom. So annelid is example of coelomates. Now what is difference between acoelomates, coelomates, and pseudocoelomates? So, in acoelomates, coelomic fluid cavity is totally absent, but the space between the body wall and the gut is filled by connective tissue. So, here you can see tissue filled region or connective tissue is present between the gut and the body wall. And this type of tissue, this type of connective tissue are known as mesenchyme. The animal without a coelomic fluid filled cavity between the body wall and the digestive tract are known as acoelomates. So, flatworm is an example of acoelomate. Now, pseudocoelomate. In pseudocoelomates, coelom is not originated by mesodermal epithelium. Embryologically, the pseudocoelom is developed from the blastocele of the embryo. It is also known as false coelom. The pseudocoelom is not bounded by peritoneum or coelomic epithelium. The fluid of pseudocoelom contains pseudocoelocytes and they have no relation with reproductive and the excretory organs. And animals with pseudocoelom are known as pseudocoelomates. So, what is pseudocele? Pseudocele or pseudocoelom? It is present between the body wall and the visceral organ, and it is a spacious fluid filled cavity. And this cavity is a not true coelom. Why? Because this cavity is not lined by coelomic epithelium. It has no relation with reproductive and excretory organ, and it develops from blastocele, that is between mesoderm and endoderm of embryo. And this body cavity is referred to as a pseudocele or false coelom. So, if we take case of Ascaris, it contains 5 giant stellate mesenchymal cells, which are known as pseudocoelomocytes. And coelom is large intracellular space in Ascaris, which is formed by the union of these coelomocytes. In Ascaris, pseudocele is filled with odorous protein-rich fluid, that is pseudocoelomic fluid, and it serves for transportation of metabolites and it keeps the body of worm distended. And it is composed about 93% of water and rest of it is in the form of solids, which include protein, glucose, non-protein nitrogenous substance, sodium chloride and phosphates. Then last, coelomates. In case of coelomates, the body cavity between the gut and body wall is bounded by peritoneum. And the peritoneum is derived from embryonic mesoderm. And this type of cavity or coelom is known as eucoelom or the true coelom. And the coelomic fluid of the true coelom contains amoebocytes. And the animals with true coelom are known as coelomates. So, there is a much difference between acoelomates and pseudocoelomates and the coelomates. Now, what is significance of coelom? The coelom helps in protecting the internal organs from any external mechanical shocks or trauma. It helps in maintaining the body shape and in many other invertebrates. It functions as hydrostatic skeleton to aid in locomotion. It also helps in eliminating excretory waste product from the body after metabolic process. It also acts to separate the organs from the outer body. Coelom contains coelomocytes in the immune system of most vertebrates, and they act as a macrophage-like cells, which are involved in phagocytosis. inflammation by enhancing immunity to the body, and also helps to destroy bacteria and other harmful organisms from the body. Coelom provides flexibility to the body, and it helps to transport of gaseous substance and the nutritive materials from one part of the body to the other. Coelom provides site for brooding of embryos, sperms, and eggs during maturation. Coelomic fluid contains nutrients which are distributed to all parts of the body in such a manner of circulatory system. It acts as a reservoir for waste product, and it allows growth of internal organs. So these are significances of the coelom. Now, uh, today I discussed what is coelom. Haeckel was the first to propose the term coelom in 1972, and the animals with coelom are known as the animals without coelom are known as acoelomates, and animals with pseudocoel or pseudocoelom are known as pseudocoelomate, and the animals with true body cavity or true coelom are known as coelomates. Examples: annelids, arthropoda, and chordata. Now, what is difference between coelom and the pseudocoelom? So, coelom is a fluid-filled true body cavity, and it is present between the body wall and the digestive tract. Pseudocoel is a fluid-filled cavity present between the mesoderm and the endoderm. Coelom is also known as eucoelom or true coelom, but pseudocoelom is known as false coelom. Coelom or the true body cavity is lined with a peritoneum, and the pseudocoelom is partially lined with a peritoneum. The coelom is developed by the splitting of mesoderm, but the pseudocoelom is developed from the blastocele of the embryo. Coelom, when coelom is present, the bloodstream carries the nutrients. And in case of pseudocoelom, the nutrients transportation occurs through osmosis and diffusion. Coelom is present either in vertebrates or invertebrates. Pseudocoelom is present only in invertebrates and especially Aschelminthes. And the organs present inside the coelom are well organized, and the organs present inside the pseudocoelom are less organized. Examples of coelomates are annelids, arthropoda, mollusk, echinodermata, hemichordata, and the chordata. Examples of pseudocoelomates are nematoda, rotifera, gastrotica, means Aschelminthes. So now it is clear what is difference between coelom and the pseudocoelom. So in this diagram you can see there is a cross section of acoelomate. Here connective tissue is forming mesoderm. So this is ectoderm, mesoderm, and the endoderm, which is forming digestive tract. In case of pseudocoelom, the pseudocoelom is present between the endoderm and the mesoderm, and it is partially covered or not covered by the peritoneum. So in coelomates, coelom is present over here, and this is the covered by peritoneum or mesodermal lining or coelomic epithelium. So pseudocoelom is not lined by coelomic epithelium, but coelom is lined with coelomic epithelium. This is the difference between acoelomates, pseudocoelomates, and the coelomates. And I also discussed significance of coelom. It protects the internal organ, maintains the body shape, functions as a hydrostatic skeleton, helps in eliminating excretory waste products, acts to separate the organs, and it helps in the enhancing immunity. It provides flexibility to the body, helps in transportation of gaseous substance and nutritive materials, provides site for brooding of embryos, sperm, and eggs. Coelomic fluid contains nutrients, and it acts as a reservoir for the waste products, and it also allows growth of internal organs. Thank you.